Welcome to today's lecture. And if you're not already following me daily on my YouTube channel, then you are welcome to press subscribe below. It would be lovely to have you on board. And you can also catch up on missed materials on my channel where I have hundreds of videos. Okay, let's make you stronger at maths. Now we are looking at algebra, and we first want to review how BODMAS is used. It's always used throughout junior school and senior school. But we need to also look at how the different forms of brackets affect our operations. So these are called symbols of inclusion. When you hear people referring to symbols of inclusion, we are talking about brackets and that's parentheses, and these are brackets, and these are braces. Okay, and sometimes you find them all in one problem. So let's go and have a look at something here next on the next screen. So if we were to do this in the right order, we would have to do the 2 times the 5 first, and then plus the 7. So then we would get 2 times 5 is 10 plus 7 is 17. Okay. If we didn't do it in order, let's say we did 5 plus 7 is 12, and then multiplied by 2, we would get 24. So only one of these is correct, and it's the one that was done according to the BODMAS rules, the top one. That's correct. But the bottom one is incorrect. So we're going to add parentheses to ensure the correct order of operations. Now we've got exactly the same problem written on each of these. We're just using different types of brackets or parentheses. The first ones are called parentheses. That's this type here. Okay. And it doesn't matter what you use, the person doing the problem will still go do that one first. The next one is called brackets. Those are the square ones. And the last one is called braces. So if you use any of this terminology in your maths, you just know that that is what they're talking about, and those are the operations performed first. Sometimes we do them from the outside, the inside, and then work our way to the outside, and we'll look at that in one of the next lectures. Now, symbols of inclusion can also indicate a change in the regular order of operations. If you look at this here, we actually ought to do the times first, which is actually the 2 times what's in the bracket. But we know from our BODMAS rules, we first do what's in the parentheses. So let's do that first. 3 plus 1, or 1 plus 3 is 4. And then 4 times 2. There we go. There's our 4. And then 4 times 2, which is going to be equal to 8. Look at another one. We wouldn't do this first because what is in the brackets comes first. So we're going to do that first. So the parentheses are going to be solved first. 12 minus 7 is 5. And then 5 times 4, and that's going to be 20. Right, so that's another way of looking at our symbols of inclusion. Those are brackets and parentheses. And then I want to go on to the next lecture tomorrow, and we're going to look at the way in which we use brackets, parentheses, and braces in algebra, and the order in which we solve them all. Okay, I'll see you in tomorrow's lecture.